So this morning I woke up from this dream, and it was a really weird dream, and I overslept way too long, so I know this dream was intense, because obviously my brain didn't want to wake up and continue my day. So I wake up from this dream, and I remember it as clear as day, and that's not normal, because usually when I have dreams, and I don't dream a whole lot, I usually forget it, like as soon as I wake up. Like I might remember one or two things here, I don't remember any conversations, if there were people in this dreams, but for this dream, I woke up and I was like, I want to go back to sleep so I can continue this dream. And I've done that before. I've been dreaming. I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night, returned, and I continued that dream. But since I already overslept, I was like, I might as well stay awake. And so, like 10 minutes later, after I go to the bathroom, grab some Fiji water, I came back to my computer and do my normal thing. And I was like, I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna paraphrase this really quickly as a text document on my computer. And because it's not normal for me to remember dreams like 10 minutes after I'm awake. So I paraphrased it, and I'm just going to read it in my head and basically run you through this dream. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense because dreams really don't. But basically, I'm at second base. It's obviously a baseball game. There's two teams, and I'm standing on second base, and I'm talking to this girl. I'm not sure if she's the second base girl or she's the shortstop, but apparently we're on a movie shoot. We're shooting a movie. I'm not sure what it is, what it's about, but we're sitting there, and then I'm on second, and the catcher, he's throwing back to the pitcher who's on the mound, and it goes over his head. And for some reason, I decide I'm just going to run to third. I'm going to attempt to steal third and see what happens. But unfortunately, either the cutoff man or the left fielder throws it really fast to the guy on third, and I see him catch it. And when he catches it, I jump like 3.5 feet over this guy's head. He's not standing straight up. He's like crouched down. He's probably 2 feet off the ground. He was extending out to reach. So I jump over him and I touch third and I'm safe. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm like, that was awesome. But apparently that was not part of the photo shoot or the movie shoot. And the director or the producer or whoever's controlling the specific scene is like, nah, that's not how we do it. Go back to second. We're going to continue with the script. So I go back to second base and I continue talking to this girl. And then like a slow mist just slowly out of nowhere just like approaches. It's like four inches of mist starts to continue to come out of nowhere and cover the entire baseball field. And it's nothing, it's nighttime. It's clear. There's no clouds in the sky. You're just like, that's kind of weird. And then I'm not sure why we didn't continue playing the baseball game or continue shooting the movie, but a thick, heavy fog slowly rolled in also. And then it like completely covers the field. And now the thick heavy fog it's only like 8 feet high, so it's almost like a solid wall. And then it just continues to come in, and then it's almost, you can't see anything, but you can still see the sky because it's only like 8 feet high. So we're sitting there, and then everyone looks up into the sky, and you see two things falling from the sky, and you're like, wow, 2 shooting stars, that's kind of rare. And they're following right behind each other. And then the closer and closer they get, you realize they're getting really close to you. And you're like, oh, what's going on here? And they get so close, I noticed that there was like, it was a machine. It was like human machinery. And now, in the dream, I called it the Challenger, which is totally wrong. But what it was in my head, it was the Curiosity that recently landed on Mars. It's a little Mars rover. It's got wheeled tracks, cameras, and all this stuff. It's so close that I can dictate it's that. But I'm not sure why I called it the Challenger. So I was like, wow, that's the Challenger. It must be making its descent. So the first quote-unquote shooting star is the Curiosity. And then I guess behind it is like its release pod from space. And it's like parachuting down, and it's really close. And then off to the right, really far away, you see 2 more, but they're not shooting stars. You're like, wow, those are fighter jets. And these 2 fast movers come in so fast, like breaking the fastest sound barrier I've ever seen. And they just zip past us so loud, and they're only like 100 feet overhead. So everyone instantly, covers their ears and face, and they don't want their heads to explode from this the afterburner, and it's nuts. So they break the sound barrier. It's loud and massive. And then you see the Challenger, quote, Curiosity, fall behind the tree line in the distance. And you're like, oh man, that sucks. And then there's just massive explosion. And it goes from like the darkest night that has no clouds to like so bright. You're like in the desert. It's like you can see for miles. And so there's this massive light and explosion, and then everyone covers their eyes again, and then you open them, and there's this massive, like 100-mile wide mushroom cloud. Like, you've never seen anything like this before, and it's huge. You could probably see it from Jupiter. I mean, this thing is massive. And everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? And we're all kind of panicking. And for some reason, there's 2 fire trucks on like an overpass, like a post-apocalyptic overpass nearby. And we run out there, and they're like parallel to each other, and we're in between, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. And for some reason, the one fire truck to the left has a TV built into it. I'm not sure if it's like futuristic or this dream was just so wonky as craziness. I don't know. So we turn on this TV, and it's all coverage about this huge, massive blast. Every channel is about this mushroom cloud. And so everyone starts to panic, and for some reason, these fire trucks have yellow lab coats and gas masks. So we grab those out of like the side compartment hatch area, and we all put them on. And we're watching the TV, and it's like approaching acidic fallout rain, and just so it was like everyone prepare because the world's ending. And I was like, oh dude, this is crazy, this is intense. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're all gonna die. And we'll all just start to panic. And then like it starts to rain, and then you see like little tiny holes develop in our plastic coats. And then I woke up. It was nuts. I don't do drugs, but that is seriously the weirdest dream I've ever had, and I remember it really clear. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. It was really strange. Hopefully I'm not a fortune teller, because if the Curiosity comes back to Earth and brings a nuclear bomb, we're fucked. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace out.